AIO. My fiance used a laundry detergent I might be allergic against, so I changed my will. My fiance and I recently bought a house together. We got basic things from his family. As housewarming gifts, his grandmother gifted us a huge package of laundry detergent. Now here's where the problem starts. I am, and I used to be, highly allergic against most laundry detergents. I am not talking about some uncomfortable itchiness or whatever, but vomiting, diarrhea, losing my eyesight temporarily, and at the end, my consciousness. I have been hospitalized for this multiple times already. We are using 2 brands I am not allergic against. He keeps complaining that they don't smell that good, which might be true. They aren't really fragrant, and I know he used to drown his clothes in fabric softener to make them smell nice. I offered to slowly start trying new laundry detergents because he keeps complaining and those 2 aren't easily accessible in his home country, but definitely not in the foreseeable future, as I am 8 months pregnant and very afraid of the possible consequences. We still have more than enough of the safe ones. He agreed, and I thought the topic was done. But then his brother gifted us baby clothes. My fiance kept commenting how good they smelled, and how badly he wants our clothes to smell like this. I sorted through them, and after I was around halfway done, I noticed that I felt kind of off. My hands felt weird, my body felt wrong, so I washed every body part that touched those clothes and refused to touch them without gloves. My fiance bought them for me, so he definitely knows that I'm still allergic against some detergents. Well, he still decided to use the gifted laundry detergent on our towels I didn't notice until I started folding them and putting them away. My hands started to get hot and kind of numb, itchy. At first, I was afraid that I am now allergic against one of the safe ones, until I noticed the gifted one was opened and kind of shoved into a corner. Our other 2 are also opened and readily available. I just don't get it. I texted him and asked if he used the gifted laundry detergent for anything. He said, "Yes, what's the big deal?" I told him that that's not funny and he is potentially playing with the life of our unborn son and mine, and why he thought that now, of all times, is the right time to test my allergy again. He called me a drama queen and ignored me after, so I changed my will. My fiancé gets nothing now, neither my part of the house nor my other assets. Everything goes to my son, with my family as trustees until he is of age. If something were to happen to both my son and me, my cousins will be the sole inheritors. My fiancé was originally meant to be the trustee with different guidelines to make my son's life and his pretty comfortable. I trashed the old will, sent the new version to my lawyer to make him look over it and plan to get it to a notary as soon as possible. Update. Hey, it's been a while, and I wanted to give you all an update. Honestly, a lot has happened. I had a rather uneventful conversation with him after he returned home. He justified his usage of the laundry detergent with the presence of cleaning towels in between the normal towels. I asked him how that matters. Well, apparently it's because I wasn't going to dry myself with those. I wasn't satisfied with that answer and asked about the normal towels, as there were only 2 for cleaning and over 10 normal ones, and how the smell of cleaning towels is even relevant, because like he said, they are for cleaning. He didn't answer and started ignoring me. That was answer enough for me though. I knew it was BS. But IDK, I had kind of hoped for a better excuse. I was kind of withdrawn from him at this point and decided to watch his behavior towards me to figure out what was going on. I thought that I might get an answer somehow, somewhere. Because he was my best friend, and I just didn't want to believe that I mattered that little to him. The next incident happened soon after, though. I was carrying back a rather heavy drawer. I had to deep clean it. Mealworms escaped the enclosure. I'm using them as food for my spider. As the drawer was so heavy, I struggled a lot, but he was busy working on some shelf. I asked him if he could help me, but he didn't react. So I asked him where I should put the drawer, as he was sitting in front of the shelf, where it belongs. He told me to just put it on the floor, so I did. What I didn't see in time, though, was my Karcher. I put the drawer on the vacuum tube. Nothing broke, and even if it's mine, he wasn't using it ATM or anything. It was just laying in the middle of the room. He lost his shit. He asked me if I can't even use my one brain cell and other stuff, implying I am dumb. That hurt. More than I would like to admit, I started silently crying and went to the living room. He followed me quite some time later, got upset with me, because I was still sad and said it was just a joke. I told him I didn't find it funny and it hurt me if he could just apologize, please. Spoiler. He did not, just said it was a joke, and we haven't had an argument before. So he didn't say it out of spite, but in a joking manner? I wish I could say it stopped there, but I fell and had mild cramps plus bloody knee. I called him on the phone because I don't have any friends in this country yet, and he was the only one available. Plus, I knew his boss would let him go, as he is a very kind man, and he was supposed to end his workday 30 minutes from then anyway. That's what he had told me, at least. I called him, he didn't pick up. I texted him, he didn't read my messages. He came home an hour late from work. He wasn't at work, he was visiting a friend whom he gave the laundry detergent to. He helped me, but even a stranger would have been kinder, and told me to just lay down, as I am too dumb to walk, endangering our son's life. I just wanted to take a nap and laid down on the couch, as it's way closer than the bedroom. He started to vacuum the house. I did it yesterday, plus mopped the floor so there wasn't a lot. But he spent 40 plus minutes vacuuming right next to me, walking in circles, cleaning the same spots over and over, mumbling how I didn't clean today and how I am such a messy person. Yes, I do like to leave my shirt occasionally on a chair, but I've cleaned every day, since I've been on maternity leave and before that too. I would be comfortable with visitors at any given hour. After he finished vacuuming, he asked me about some mop parts his grandmother put in our house weeks ago, asking me what I am doing with them. I still don't understand what he meant by that. I told him his GM put them next to the vacuum cleaned. So much to, I never clean and can't do anything right. If he would have ever decided to vacuum in the last weeks, he would have noticed them. But he decided to vacuum while I was doing badly and just needed a nap. He just doesn't like me anymore. I am heartbroken to say that, but he truly doesn't. At least our cat and dog have picked up on that. Our cat keeps his distance from him now, doesn't want to be pet, and bites, scratches him when he tries to cuddle with him. My beloved dog keeps himself between me and him, follows me around and tries to avoid him. While he still wags his tail when he comes home, it's just not the same. I don't know how to describe it, but I don't recognize him anymore. The animals can feel his anger too. He looks at me with such contempt and is very mean towards me. I thought he would be my forever, but he won't be. He is punching our walls. He is hiding his phone. I am sad and tired. I don't even have the energy to go through his phone, because even if there would be answers to his behavior, I just don't care anymore. I am just sad. I gave him the engagement ring back. He didn't seem to care. My car's battery doesn't work, ATM. So, I will have to figure that out. As some of you guessed, I am indeed from Germany, while he is from a neighboring country. I am 7 hours from my family, and about 3 hours from the border, by car. So I don't have to fly, luckily. I am sleeping in the guest room, on a couch, for the time being. My ex-fiancé seems very content with that. Now he is just on his phone constantly and leaves me be, for the most part. Thank you for all your input, kind words, and DMs. For the people who claim this is fake, believe me, I wish it was.